So starting the test drive in this Urus, I mean, this thing is so powerful. But I forgot to mention heated steering wheel function. That's what these three dots down here for. That's what they're for on the AC screen. And then you can pull up that heated steering wheel and toggle that there, as well as go to your rear AC and basically make the screen bigger for the other AC functions that aren't down here. But my goodness, this thing is extremely powerful. And like I said, I just have it in sport mode. I'm glad that it has some miles on it so I can really put my foot into it. But just an incredible machine. And I knew that going into it, but actually being behind the wheel here, what makes these so awesome, and I think why they sell so well, is because you get the, I guess, the speed, the performance, the acceleration of a Lamborghini, but it's also riding on a similar platform as the Audi Q8, so it's also meant to be comfortable as well. And you're getting the best of both worlds there. Now, I've been behind the wheel of a couple, I guess you could say, supercars, a few Ferraris, a few high-end Porsches, a few McLarens. And what this has that's different is it's extremely comfortable. And it's great to still have the performance aspect while still having the comfort aspect in a Lamborghini, because you would expect this thing to shift extremely harshly, not be easy to drive or comfortable to drive in the city. But this is something that you could drive every day, or if you want to use it for the weekends and just thrash it around a track or whatever, you can do that as well. Now, with this being a Lamborghini as well, I still have not figured out, and I should know this because I've reviewed a Huracan recently, but I cannot remember for the life of me how to get this thing in neutral because the shifter is just so strange. But other than that, it's pretty, once you get in the vehicle, it's pretty easy to get a hold of what's going on here. But again, what makes this such a fantastic vehicle, in my opinion, is obviously the looks, the interior, but just how smooth this thing drives. Even with it being a Lamborghini SUV, it still drives smooth in sport mode. Now you put it in a Neve, you put it in a Strada, but I really don't even care about that. I'm just excited to put it in a Corsa and then put my foot into it. And probably everyday driving for me, that's what I would do anyway. Except maybe if I have to go on a long journey or something, I'm just cruising, adaptive cruise is on, so on and so forth. But with this much power at my fingertips, all I want to do is just put my foot into it, you know? And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. And this thing is a monster, gosh. And again, it's just so clean with the power. Even in the Corsa mode and those turbos, when they kick in, my gosh, just an incredible driving car. Oh man, that's nice. I'm gonna put it into the adaptive cruise mode now by putting it into a different drive mode. So we can set that there and then adjust the gap distance. So again, it's so great to have on a vehicle like this, that adaptive cruise, and then just listen to how quiet it is now. Can't hear the engine really. Got a little bit of road noise, but other than that, I mean, just a fantastic riding vehicle. Very impressed. But all in all, I mean, for the money, with this one being at $213 at Auto Collection, it has little under 19,000 miles, and in my opinion, worth every penny. I mean, this is still a Lamborghini. It drives like a Lamborghini. The controls are like a Lamborghini. It feels like a Lamborghini. You just don't have a naturally aspirated engine. You have that twin turbo V8, which has kind of made its own name for itself in being a Lamborghini. Now, in terms of competition, you could save half your money and get the Audi variant. I think it's the RSQ8. But I mean, I wouldn't do it. And then of course you have the Pure Sangue that just came out from Ferrari. Porsche has the new Cayenne Turbo. Or is it the GT Turbo? They have so many variants. I get lost with Porsches nowadays because half the turbos don't even have turbos. But anyways, to me, this is still, I think, the best option just in terms of performance. But also with this one being out a few years longer, you can get one of these for around $215 as opposed to a new Pure Sangue is probably 500, 600 grand if you can get one. Now, I will say, with this being what it is, even driving around here in Murfreesboro, it's a pretty upper, like middle class town, I'd say. But I still don't even feel safe driving around here because it's crazy how many people who have come up, like as I'm driving or as I was reviewing the car, asking me questions and such. So just crazy that a vehicle like this, even though it's 4 years old, still brings as much attention as this one does. And even when I drove past, there was a police car sitting on the curb or on the side of the road, and I even rolled the windows down because I did not want those problems. Whereas whoever had this vehicle before had these just dark as they could get them in terms of the window tint, which makes it look that much better. Not that it needed it to look good, but this is just, it's been such a treat driving this, first of all, but it's just such an exquisite vehicle that even today, I think this might be the second one I've seen in person, if that. So just a super, super rare vehicle. Extremely sought after if you have the money for it. But I mean, beautiful, fast, just, it's a Lamborghini, and every time I get behind the wheel of one, I'm left in the same awe. But again, huge shout out to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro for allowing me to drive this vehicle today, review it. Hopefully you all got a lot of information out of it if you're interested in one. Or if you just think this is cool, I hope you got as much as you could out of the test drive. Well, as much as I could give you, I guess, with this traffic. But this has been a treat, and this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2019 Lamborghini Urus.